Hey, everybody, and welcome back to this week's episode of Flick News. Izola here with Flick Direct, and we've got a lot to catch up on in movie and TV news. So grab your popcorn, sit back, relax, and let's get this started. Okay, so I don't think we have spoken about this, but we are now on Scream 7. First one will still be the best, but they have been pretty fun. So I love the franchise. I think it's always fun with what they do. They do try to, change it up a little bit, but you're wondering, where can this go? Well, Neve Campbell is back as Sidney. Very excited about this. I love Sidney Prescott. I love the OG character so much, but I mean, that was just like one of my favorite movies when it came out. So I don't know. I'm really curious to see where this is going. Obviously, when you watch the trailer, it will give, some tidbits, but again, we've got a trailer and this movie is coming out February 27th. So it's almost right around the corner. I mean, we're already in November now. Where has the time gone? So it's always nice to get, some spooky movies after the spooky season. Then we have, I'm going to say it's Fackham Hall. Gotta be very, very careful where I put the emphasis and the pronunciation with these words. But Bleecker Street has released a trailer for the Downton Abbey parody. And this actually comes out December 5th. And I know I haven't spoken about this one because, one, I have been nervous about pronouncing the name of it. So it doesn't sound like a bad word. But I'm also really excited about it. The trailer made me laugh so hard. It looks really funny. I also like when they do parodies on things. So I think this could be a really fun film. And I'm actually looking forward to seeing it. And then finally, just kind of wrap up some just new movie news. Beekeeper 2, starring Jason Statham, is actually being filmed currently in, I believe, London, which makes sense. A lot of things are being filmed in the UK right now. So the first one did really well. This should be another hit, unless if they just go way out of left field and do something really random. But, if you kind of stick to what works, you get something pretty good. Hopefully not the same exact thing. But to switch things up a little bit, we're going to go into some casting news. There's this new movie coming out called Rabbit Rabbit. It's a hostage thriller on Netflix, and they actually just cast Adam Driver. So we've got a lot of Adam Driver news this week, which is great because I feel like we haven't really seen him too much in big mainstream things. I had actually read something about there potentially being some type of Kylo Ren movie where he was supposed to have survived, kind of thing, and I'm kind of sad that didn't happen because I like the moody emo Kylo Ren, and I feel like there should be more Kylo Ren, but I don't hold your breath for that one because they've already shot it down. But maybe we could get something else that kind of takes place in between, or you don't really want to do an origin story, but I don't know why people are off put by it. Apparently, you kill Han Solo and you don't exist anymore. In other casting news, and this is actually for television, but Janet Hubert, she was the original Aunt Viv on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She has actually been cast as a guest star in a very instrumental role in the final season of Peacock's Bel-Air. I love that woman. She was great. It was sad that she was not on the show for the entire time. Things happen. Things had to change. But she's coming back. Maybe not as Aunt Viv, but it's like full circle. So I'm really excited to see that. I think that that'll be a great addition to the season. In other news, okay, I don't know if I've told you this, huge fan of Mark Harmon. Absolutely love him. So I have watched probably every episode of NCIS more than once. And I'm also watching Origins because he narrates it. He's just, I love Mark Harmon. But anyway, he is actually returning as Gibbs, and he's going to do a crossover event between Origins and NCIS. Now, when I say Origins, that's the one that goes back in time to when Gibbs was in San Diego, which is hilarious. And he's the newbie, or the probie, I should say, for the team. So it's really interesting. I'm wondering how they're going to do that, because obviously he's not young anymore, and they have someone cast as him as a young lad. So I can't wait to see where this goes. I'm just excited he's back. So I will keep you posted on that. I will obviously watch it. I will let you know how it goes, but I love crossovers. I was hoping it was going to be also a Tony and Ziva crossover, but I haven't finished that series yet. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. So far, it hasn't been bad. I have enjoyed the episodes that I've watched, but I'm not super in. So I don't know. But I was kind of hoping he was going to kind of dip his toe in that one as well. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe that'll happen later. And you guys also know I'm kind of obsessed with the Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping. I'm sorry. I'm just very excited about this. You know, the book, everything. And the casting. They're doing such a great job at casting. And when I say this, I lead with this because they just got Glenn Close and Billy Porter to be in the movie. It's like, who else? Who else are you going to get in this movie? I can't wait to see this. I'm so excited, and I really hope I'm not getting my hopes up with this. But I have a feel like it's going to be just like the first Hunger Games, where you're on the edge of your seat the whole time. You're getting more information about like Hamish and all of the older characters that you saw in the first Hunger Games movie. And you're also seeing why they turned out the way they did. Obviously, they survived the Hunger Games. Okay. I mean, anybody survives that. Yeah, that could lead to drinking. So Hamish, I'm not really giving him any stink about it, but it's deeper than that. And there are connections to, Katniss's family and things like that. So it's really so excited. Can't wait to see this. Sunrise on the Reaping, Glenn Close, Billy Porter. It's going to be epic. And then in other crazy news, we're going to talk about Stranger Things. This is the last of Stranger Things, and they have released their action plan, so to speak. Netflix confirmed that the release schedule for the final season is going to be in 3 parts. I know, it's a lot, but it's going to be worth it, because I think that the way that they're doing this is really smart. So get ready with a pen and paper to write this down, or open up your notes app. November 26th is part 1. Part 2, Christmas Day. What better way to celebrate Christmas than to watch a horror show? I actually think that's pretty great. And then part 3 is on New Year's Eve. I think it's a great idea. You're keeping it around the holidays. You got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas, you got New Year's. Way to end the year, Start off the new year with a bang. If you don't watch it New Year's Eve, you watch it New Year's Day, and that's starting it up real good. I just think it was a really smart way to go. And there's so much to this final season. It's like, make it as big as you can, make it as long as you can, and then spread it out just a little bit so that we have those cliffhangers, until we get to the end. And with that, this concludes this week's episode of Flick News. Please be sure to like and subscribe to all of our channels so you never miss out on any entertainment news. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!